What's going on, guys? Welcome back out here to the channel. We are here on our trip, still headed home with the Chevy Love from my pops, and Austin's getting her unstrapped. We stopped here at Tire King in Valdosta. We're staying here with my buddy Evans. We'll be back at his shop here in a little bit, working on getting her started and washing it. We found some new tires for it. These are 205 75 14s on it, and they've got 215 75 14s, which are only about a ½ inch taller. So I'm like 95% positive they're gonna work great, and they are a freaking white wall tire. So I'm super excited to see what this thing's gonna look like. White walls, I think from the factory, some of these trucks had white walls on them, so it should look really freaking cool. So we're gonna get it rolled off the trailer. We're gonna jack it up right here in the parking lot. These guys are being super helpful with all this stuff, so we're gonna get this thing pushed off. Had to weld the trailer up, freaking push the stuff down there. I can't wait to see what it looks like with white walls. They're white wall tires. I think so too. You're scratching the patina.
I know. God
dang. Oh, it's a 6 log. I was not expecting that. All right. Well, I guess we'll get these things buzzed off. Get our white walls put on, huh?
Our original tires.
No, these aren't the original tires. No way.
Hey.
But they're big boys. Crazy, huh? Old truck. I think it's a 15 16s maybe.
Yeah, that's 15,
oh no, it's 7 8s. Yeah, you're right. Wow. So it's got disc brakes on the front, guys. Let's see. Can't really see. Oh, they're brand new. Dang. It's kind of hard to tell the condition of steering and stuff like that, but until we kind of like get it on the tires, drive it down the road, stuff like that. But nothing's too rotted out anywhere or anything. Well, the boots are probably rotted, I'm sure. Little itty bitty teeny weeny rear axle. I know. Let's go see what they got going on in here. Like that, guys, they're coming off. Here's our new Hankook white walls. She went right on there, huh?
Yeah, what you on? Oh, you YouTubing?
Yes, sir.
That's what Brandon just said, y'all YouTube.
So the old one, old rubber, new rubber.
There you go. You get me in there, ain't you?
If you want to.
Oh yeah. Just do it while I'm doing one of easy one. Don't.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So over here, guys, we're gonna road force speed balance these things to 160 or what?
Yeah.
I don't know about going 160 in that thing yet, but.
Take gravel roll. Let me out. Get about 80. Get out.
80 mile an hour downhill. Not too bad for a Steely.
No.
Well, let's see what they look like. I'm sure it's gonna look like a tire with air in it, but you never know. Oh baby. I've never been so. I love putting tires on stuff, like from the semi to literally everything. Like with the fire truck and all that stuff. When you put tires on it, it looks good. It's brand new tires. You know, it's gonna be funny is whenever we have to, when we go to completely restore, we're gonna have to take these wheels off the tires again and like sandblast them and paint them and powder coat them, whatever we're gonna do. And they went ahead here at Tire King and put some of the correct longer valve stems in here for these hubcap style rims. Dang, boy. Dang.
This boy. I think it looks good.
Oh yeah, it looks good. White walls out. All right, guys, so we're walking over here to O'Reilly's, which is like right across next door. You can see they got a little path right here to walk into. So we can grab a battery and some other stuff for the Love. Battery, some fuel treatment. It's missing an air filter, so maybe we'll put an air filter in there. Probably leave the spark plugs and points alone for now. We can clean the points. See if we can at least get it to maybe just hit. Guys, we threw a battery in from O'Reilly's and fuel pump was screaming loud, but we'll see this.
We got a little ether. Right there.
Is there a throttle pedal doing it? Oh, the throttle pedal is switching it up. Well, I guess we'll just look on the dash. See if
Looks like
it's
somebody
going.
might have put a carburetor in that thing at one time.
See if it'll start. Recording still. Hey,
I just started.
Yeah. Let's just pump back up. Nothing here, Bobby.
Try to keep it running.
Yeah.
It's alive, man. Alright, we're gonna have to clean the carburetor, I'm sure. Well, let's see if we can get it running up like back on the trailer. All Austin's toilet paper in here. Alright guys, we made it back up here to the shop, here at Evan's shop. Whose shop is this? Everybody's shop.
It's a community shop.
Community shop here in Valdosta. Justin's letting us borrow his pressure washer. You guys know we got tons of super clean at the back at the shop at home. We had to buy some here, so we're gonna get this thing coated in super clean and pressure wash her up. See how she looks. Should look good. Then we got stuff to change the oil, put some coolant in it, stuff like that. And you guys see we got it running at the tire shop, but we want to make it run like it's supposed to. And we filled it up with gas. So we stopped at the gas station. We're at 12.2 gallons in it, and it only holds 13. So that's good and bad thing. The fuel tank could have some rust in it, but that means it wasn't full of a ton of bad gas. So we got some fuel additive we put in there, and maybe that'll help our case of getting it started. Oh yeah, brand new rubber, baby. Just went and had it put on. Alright guys, so we're gonna coat the crap out of this thing and coat the white wall, the blue on there, with this super clean, and it will actually take that blue coating away and make the nice pretty white walls come out. So try to get it coated the best we can. See if it's got a spray nozzle. There we go. Spray it. Just gonna come off really easy. I wish we had our freaking drums of this stuff.
Yeah, we'll bucket.
Put backpack sprayers that work on. Mainly need to get it like around where the fuel tank is, where it had like fuel and stuff like that. I went ahead and picked up a brand new fuel filters for it, oil filter. I think I already said that, but I'll tell you again. All that good stuff, so we can change the oil in it. The way the dipstick is, you can't really check the oil, so we're gonna get it figured out and coat it up. So we got everything coated with the super clean, guys. We're gonna get it pressure washed, see what she looks like. I can't wait. This is the most exciting part about pulling projects out of barns, like the cab over and stuff that have been sitting for a while, is the cleaning of the stuff. So shout out to Super Clean for always helping us out when it comes to cleaning. guys, before we get too carried away on trying to start stuff. All right, there's the color codes. Oh, where they were. We're gonna put some coolant in it because I know it doesn't have any in it or it's low. And there's no way to check the oil because like the dipstick's kind of makeshift. I'll show you that in a second. So we're gonna go ahead and change the oil, drain the oil in it, put an oil filter on it, all that good stuff. So we got it fired up, so I know the oil pumped and there's no oil light on. So we're gonna go ahead and get that oil change, put some coolant in it. Hopefully it's just low and it's not empty. Hopefully. Let's see. It's just low. Good. It's a good sign. Means we got a good little radiator in here, little brass radiator. This is full strength antifreeze, so good deal. Topped off. Like how the washer fluid tank's still there, not busted. No one's tore that out yet.
Yeah, it's not dry rotted.
Yeah, that dry rotted too. So there's a fuel filter right here next to the carburetor over here, guys. And there's a fuel filter underneath the frame next to the fuel tank. So I'm gonna crawl under there, get those replaced, and because right now it's leaking fuel back there in the fuel tank. So hopefully it's just the fuel filter's like cracked and not just the fuel line bad or something. If not, I'll turn back to auto parts store and get some fuel lines, I guess. So we're in here, guys, getting everything vacuumed up. Austin's got the front. I mean, the carpet really isn't much count, but you know, something's better than nothing, I guess, for now. At least we can do the original reveal of the pre-restoration for Pops. We found a visor in there. Headliner's kind of like there, but not there. I don't know. I'm gonna come around here and keep vacuuming out. I just ordered a spool of gas line from Napa. They'll be delivering it here shortly. I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting the new oil put in that engine. So guys, Austin and I just ran to the store because we found a freeze plug bad right here on the side of the intake manifold. So replaced that, started filling it up again. And it turns out the bigger freeze plugs over here on the side of the block, which you can't really see, but underneath the exhaust manifold, there's one popped out. And what that was, this truck was in north of Georgia, so Atlanta area, where it really freezes. And probably just had water in the radiator. And of course, if you only run water in the radiator, water freezes and expands. So the freeze plugs did their job and it popped out to avoid the block cracking. So Austin's running back to town now to get some freeze plugs for the truck. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna work on getting the fuel lines changed out. There's a steel line right here that comes up from the back that we're gonna replace. I'm sorry, where I've already removed the old fuel filter, which is right here, and it was just full of old, super nasty, stinky gas. So you can see that fuel filter isn't even like centered inside there like it's supposed to be, like the new one here. So maybe it'll run a little bit better with some nicer fuel filters in it and nicer fuel lines. So guys, well, it's still leaking coolant everywhere. I just got back from getting the freeze plugs, but I got in here and put a new fuel filter right there. You can see where someone added a magnetic fuel pump there. So I replaced all the rubber fuel lines basically got replaced, even all the way up to the vent hose, which is right here. I was able to salvage an old piece of fuel line from a boat around here. So I just turned the fuel pump on, guys, and I've got the fuel hose. I've ran out here a little bit longer, and I'm gonna run fuel till I get nice clean fuel to come out of it, because this stuff's nasty. Well, there ain't fuel coming out of it right now, so I bet the filter in the fuel tank's clogged up. Getting down to it, guys. So I found the bolts that hold the air cleaner on here. We're definitely probably gonna have to rebuild the carburetor, but I got the freeze plug tapped in the side of the block. I had to pull the rubber off from the inner fender well, so I'm gonna get it put back on. You can see over there where Austin will show you where I've changed the fuel filter and fuel lines up there. Probably gonna have to drop the fuel tank because it's kind of a slow fuel coming up there. Once it finally gets there, it's there, but something's not right. So yeah, right here's the moment of truth. We did drain the oil out of it, and look right there behind you, there wasn't much in it. It was maybe like a quart or two max. So we filled it back up with 5 quarts of 10W30 like was supposed to be in it, and I don't see it coming out anywhere yet, so maybe that's a good sign, hopefully. And see this thing will start. I think the biggest problem was it wasn't getting fuel up here like it needed to kind of stay running and idle. You know, we just basically want to get this thing running good enough so that bring it home, say, here Pops, we'll take it for a cruise, surprise them, and then we're gonna take it back to the shop and then just tear it completely apart. So I guess we'll see if it'll fire up. What do you say?
Yeah.
there fuel coming in the filter, Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still leaking. Well, there you have it, guys. The Chevy Love runs kind of under our own power. We backed her up and parked her right there, but we're gonna end up having to drop the fuel tank and get the sock cleaned up in it and do some other things, and we've got to rebuild the carburetor, but it's good enough to back it off the trailer at my dad's shop tomorrow and reveal it to him. So there's our wheel it start with the 1975 Chevy Love. First will it start truck, like gas vehicle I've really worked on the channel, guys, other than the Corvette, of course. But there she is, all of her glory. Now we're about to get into my buddy Evan's mega cab. We're gonna throw some rod bearings in it. You guys know what that's all about when it comes to Cummins stuff, so you get to see all that action. Well, guys, we got the Love loaded up on the trailer. Shout out to Evan for letting me use his shop. We threw some rod bearings in his old mega cab tonight. He's got a fire going out here with nothing but wood. We have nothing but wood on this fire, guys, so it's blazing.